start out with COVID-19 news. New York City has announced that it will deliver antiviral pills to those who've been affected by COVID-19 and also to residents who test positive and are at risk for serious illness. New York City Mayor Eric Adams stated, quote, "We want to make sure that no one with COVID has to move throughout the city, especially for those who have immune compromise or are elderly. We want to bring it to you." Now, the FDA also announced that 2 antiviral pills will be put in place for emergency use: Paxlovid, which is made by Pfizer, and then Molnupiravir, which is made by Merck. City officials said they've acquired both brands, which are taken daily for 5 days to reduce the amount of virus in the body and prevent symptoms from worsening. Well, in other news, Bronx Borough President Vanessa Gibson and local leaders partnered with AT&T to provide tablets to students affected by the Twin Parks Northwest fire. Our Bronx Net reporter Kim Aline was there, brings us the details right now.
The Bronx Borough President's office, in collaboration with AT&T, provided new tablets to students of PS 85 who were impacted by the Twin Parks Northwest fire.
Today, we are extremely proud to announce a partnership with AT&T. We've worked closely with the Department of Ed and our executive superintendent to identify all the school children that are enrolled in a number of schools throughout the Bronx, but particularly here in Community School District 10.
In addition to brand new tablets, each household will receive 6 months of free Wi-Fi. The effort is part of a larger initiative to address technological inequities known as a digital divide facing families in the Bronx.
Thank you for enabling us to be part of this and be part of this giving back to the community. When we look at what AT&T is doing, we are dedicated and committed to helping with the digital divide. And we know that the families that are impacted through this terrible tragedy need this connection even more than they would otherwise.
The need for internet access still remains an issue for thousands of students in the Bronx. Councilmember Oswald Feliz explains the purpose of this initiative during this devastating time.
So many families displaced and so many families that had to run for their own safety and leave everything behind. 100 tablets to make sure that our children can continue learning during a pandemic.
Gibson states this effort is just one of many to continue addressing the issues Bronxites are facing during this time.
We all know that there are many households and many families in the Bronx today that have similar housing conditions as the residents of Twin Parks. And while we do not leave the residents of Twin Parks behind, we're not going to leave other residents here in the Bronx behind as well.
Reporting for Bronx Net, Kibben Aline.
And thank you, Kibben. And that's all the time we have for our Bronx updates. We want you to stay connected to us. Open continues coming up right after this break.